This week at Tomley's, I've got a casting couch. Well, it's not a casting couch. And I am not very well. I've not got COVID though. Well, I have tested myself a few times and it's just a cold. I've not been doing much because I am not very well. I've had a bit of work. I've had leave because I've got my parents over, but I've got a couple of new chairs. I think maybe they will go in that corner or over there, but I've just put them there for now because that's the only room I've got. So got some chairs in. What else have we done this week? I've got some questions there. I've just done a Q&A for the MS UK forum. That video should be up now, so you can go and have a look at that. Have we got anything new in the shop? Some stuff going on with the Hilux. We'll talk about that in a minute. I have been sorting out bits and pieces in here. There's my new general grabbers for the Hilux there. My mum and stepdad are over from France. My stepdad has got a couple of WPLs he wants me to have a look at. That needs electronics putting in it. This one, I think it keeps cutting out. I don't know if the overload, sort of the overcurrent protection is a bit sensitive on that, so we'll have a look at that. But yeah, got a couple of bits in to do there. Got some of these little FTX hooligans to have a look at. I'm going to try and sort of track out and race them. Picked up a couple of lunchboxes. Was that this week? I think that might have been last week. A couple of lunchboxes. This one is new, never run. This one is, I think this is an original one. Whoever built this one, though, the axle's sticking out there, so I need to have a look at that. But yeah, I picked up them really cheap. I've kind of laid stuff out on here, so it reminds me I've got to do these videos. I'm going to order the electronics tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to order the electronics for the LC racing build. It's got another new little turbo racing. That is, I'm not going to get that out yet, but that's another Fast and Furious one. I think it's that one. This cost me £32 brushless ZD Racing. It was on offer a little while ago. Finally got that. We'll see how long the diff lasts. New boat from FTX to have a look at. It's just a new colour scheme, I think. There's something different in there that I've not had for a while on the channel. I'm sure you'll be looking forward to that. That'll be a good video. Another boat there I need to sort out. The drift body is here. So those that keep waiting for the drift car, I've got it out there. I've got the new body to put together. We're going to sort that out. We've already talked about that. That's all my trill stuff and carbon fibre wheels for my low centre of gravity crawler build. I have been doing it a little bit, even though I've not been very well, and I'm still not very well. I have been doing it a little bit over. I've just not been out and done any filming. I've got a few still to edit. The Q&A actually took a lot longer than I thought to get together. It's just lots of little bits to add in there, so that took quite a while. It's like half an hour long. And then the last thing we're going to talk about, we've got some bits and pieces to do on the Hilux. So we've got I've parked the Hilux in here. I'm going to keep it in here in the dry for a bit. I don't know if you can see that front wheel. There's a little bit of negative camber on that. Quite a bit of, it's got various warm bushes under there. So in this box is top and bottom ball joint. There's a track rod end. There's a steering pivot, whatever it's called. It's basically where the steering box one side joins to the, it's like a little pivot arm on the other side. So, you can just about see it's that thing there. So there's a bit of play on that bottom joint there. I've got that in there, and I've got wheel bearing as well. So this corner is having pretty much a full rebuild. Should hopefully sort that for. It's a bit clunky, and it's got quite a bit of play in it. So that's important. I want to get that done as soon as possible. And then once I've done that, I've just got engine service, and I need to do the rear brakes. The rear number plate lights aren't working. It needs front lights sorting because there's some cracks in the indicators, exhaust. You can see that's a bit knackered under there. And then we're going to get the tyres on. Oh, and I'm out of breath now. That's enough talking from me. Anyway, that is this week at Tomley's. We're going to keep that name just because it's quite funny to have the acronym T.W.A.T, isn't it? Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you next week.